Hello and welcome to the latest update on the Newberg real estate market. My name is Steve Thoele, principal broker with Premier Property Group. And this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, June 4th. So I'm going to share my screen, go through the info with you as I always do. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. And this last week, I showed we had 14 new properties come on the market in Newberg, which is towards the higher end of the range on a weekly basis. You can kind of see here in the blue bars. End the week with 66 homes on the market, which you can kind of see as a low for the past 8 weeks here. And the median price and days on market for the active listings, you can kind of see that's bounced around between kind of the 530s and 540s. This last week came in at 531, which was just a slight low for the past 8 weeks. And then days on market has risen a bit. We had a low of 23 days to begin the period here. Got up to 52 days here 2 weeks back. And this last week dropped down to 42 days for these most recent 66 homes that are on the market. So just about a month and a half of average market time right now in Newberg. Okay, moving along to pending sales. So this last week I showed we had 17 pendings. And you can kind of see we've had strong pending activity here the past couple weeks. 2 weeks ago, we were at 14 pendings. And you can kind of see the total number of pendings has risen quite dramatically here over the past month. Had a low of 43 homes in pending status month back, and this last week came in at 66. So a lot of strong sales activity has definitely occurred here over this past month. And the median price and days on market for the pendings, you can kind of see that's had a high of 525, which we hit again here this last week, and a low of 485. And the days on market, we had a low of 7, and it's been pretty steady, as you can kind of see over this past month. This last week dipped down to 11 days of market time for the current 66 homes in pending status. So, just about a week and a half of average market time for the homes that have begun pending, which is pretty quick. To finish up, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together, I showed we had 7 homes crossover from pending to sold this last week in Newberg. And when I look over the prior 4 weeks of activity on a week-by-week basis, you can kind of see we're trending up here for the first part of the period. We got up to a high of 49 homes that had sold over the prior 4 weeks during this period, and then it's dropped down from there. This last week, we came in at 30 homes have sold over the prior 4 weeks. So you can kind of see we had this surge of pendings here, and the surge of solds here a while back, and it's been a little less. So we're kind of in a little bit of a dip right now in terms of closings. But with all the pendings that we looked at above, we'll definitely kind of see this number rise as we move forward. And the median price and days on market for those solds, that's been very steady, as you can kind of see here over the past month now, at right around 500,000. This last week came in at 496,000. And then same thing with days on market. That's been holding very steady as well over the past 6 weeks at between 6 and 8 days on market for the homes that have closed here in Newberg. And then the last thing we'll look at is the weeks of inventory, and the sale price is a percent of the original list price. So that red bars is that weeks of inventory number. And you can see we had a low of just a little over 6 weeks of inventory here about a month back, most recently a month back, and it got up to about 11 weeks of inventory 2 weeks ago, and it dipped down to just about 9 weeks of inventory this last week. So a little bit over 2 months worth of inventory right now in Newberg, and the sale price as a percent of the original list, you can kind of see that's risen quite dramatically over the past 8 weeks. This last 2 weeks has been holding very close to almost full asking price. So with the amount of pending activity that's going on, and the weeks of inventory numbers, I mean, we're still very much in a seller's market environment in Newberg right now. Limited inventory remains, and sales activity has been brisk and is increasing. So as we head into summer, I think we'll definitely see inventories kind of under pressure as we move forward here. So hope that update has been helpful for you, as always. if I can ever be of any help or answer any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My phone and email address are down below this video in the description. So be sure to reach out and let me know what I can do to help. And as always, if this information was valuable to you, always appreciate any likes, comments, and shares that you have. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. It's a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local market. So hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we'll see you on the next update.